fame. If you win it, comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Long.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Boomer Pod podcast, where we normally interview movie and TV celebrities. Today, however, we have a guest from a new field. He's my talented grandson, an accomplished rapper, videographer, and the oldest of my 7 grandchildren. Please help me welcome Chanse Potesta.
Hey, what up, everybody? How you doing?
All right, Chance. And thank you for being with us today on the Boomer Pod.
Of course.
Chance, I admittedly know very little about the world of rap and hip hop, so I need you to step me and our audience through it. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Let's talk about your career. What does NFO stand for, and how did it develop in the rap genre?
Let's see. NFO stands for Never Fall Off. And how did it turn into a rap thing, you mean? Is that the question?
Yeah.
The second part of it? That would actually I met people who already had that idea brewing, and they wanted to get themselves into rap but didn't know how. And so, I just Googled how to make a studio, and then I just put everything I had in the bank on a studio. They started rapping, and then I started rapping, and I don't know. It was off the rip.
Why rap, Chance?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I've just loved listening to rap since I don't know, like 4th grade, 3rd grade. So as far as I could remember, just being a kid, and whenever I could listen to music, I just feel like I've been, just because that's just what it is. I feel like the only thing I like outside of the family.
Okay, now many Black rappers contend that they are being unfairly singled out because their music reflects deep changes in society not being addressed anywhere else in the public forum. What do you think about that?
What do I think about? One more time, phrase the question. Let me hear the question.
Black rappers contend that they're being unfairly singled out because their music reflects deep changes in society, which are not being addressed anywhere else in the public forum. Your thoughts?
You're saying that the rap is about the unfair treatment, or you're saying that because of rap, there's unfair treatment? What do you mean? Because I wouldn't say that because of rap there's unfair treatment. I would say maybe that the rap from what I've known it to be originated from the Black struggle expression, since because it wasn't highlighted anywhere else, they kind of got together and started this thing where they were heard, and but I wouldn't say it's a struggle because of rap. Rap is a form of expression because of the struggle.
Okay, many white people, the artists complain, neither understand the music, me included, nor desire to hear what's going on in the devastated communities that gave birth to the art form. What's your take on that?
About the majority of white people not understanding the Black struggle?
About the fact that white people don't understand the music,
Well,
and they don't understand what's going on in the devastated communities.
so in my opinion, And again, it's who I surround myself with and what I look at and see. So who knows? I don't know the statistic, but I would say there are quite a few. Every white person I know understands hip hop, you know what I mean? But I guess I'm not really around anyone who doesn't. So, that's so I don't know what the statistics are, but um I guess I could say for sure the majority of white people couldn't understand wholly what it's like for black struggle, but I don't know about not understanding hip hop. I feel like maybe an older generation perhaps you know even that I know a lot of older cats who like hip hop. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that, you know what I mean? I can agree that white people probably don't understand black struggle, but understanding hip hop, I mean, that's not really a question, you know what I mean? There's just so many different kinds of hip hop, a lot of times maybe what you're thinking is what you hear on the radio, which is probably the only hip hop obviously that you've heard. You don't relate to their story, but I think you could probably understand that people like it in the club, and I agree with you that that's not all of hip hop. So you know what I mean? That's not you're probably listening to a particular type of hip hop. If you don't understand it, I'm saying there's probably something out there for you. Um, just not what you've heard.
Okay, please help me update the white history and take on rappers. How do the cultural differences and interracial acceptance play out in the development of the music?
How does let's see here. How does race play a part in hip hop? Is that what you're
Well, the cultural differences and interracial acceptance, black to white, white to black, Hispanic.
I mean, I would say hip hop has paved a huge way in, you know, combining, you know what I mean? And in cultural acceptances, you know what I mean? I mean, almost this day, there are Indian cats I seen just the other day, some Indian cats wearing their bandanas tied in the front and the hat, like, never been to America. I know it, and they just I don't know. I would say hip hop is maybe the number one thing connecting cultures. Maybe but again, I'm kind of biased because that's all I kind of pay attention to. So, but when I think of culture and hip hop, I think of unity.
Okay, in doing my research, I've gotten some information that I want you to comment on, but please give me a minute and bear with me. Now,
Okay.
Chicago hip hop is a regional subgenre of hip hop music that originated in Chicago in the late 1980s in the form of hip house. The hip hop of Chicago is sometimes called Chi-Town in the music industry. It became commonplace for serious rappers to cite the Nation of Islam, a Black Muslim organization headquartered in Chicago, as a lyrical and ideological influence. Is this ever discussed in your day-to-day recording efforts?
Um, is what so there's a few things you hit there. House music, the term Chi Town, and just
Well,
Muslim in general.
let's go to the hip hop of Chicago. How did that get started?
I don't know. I don't know exactly how hip hop got started in Chicago. By the time I knew anything from anything, it was already around the world, you know what I mean? So you know how I guess I maybe that's a testament to my lack of research. But I'll tell you what, I know a few people who probably know exactly how it started here. Doesn't help us in this moment, but you know, you mentioned house music. I know that's something that they say originated in Chicago. You know what I mean? So just along the same topic, but again, I don't know dates or names even. You know what I mean?
How about the infusion of the Nation of Islam, a Black Muslim organization, which is headquartered in Chicago? Is that ever discussed with your guests?
Um, I mean, not specifically, not you know, we're not against anything, but not like like I don't practice anything, so I'm not saying anything, but you know, it's brought up in hip hop, you know, that's something we hear about, you know, but you know, it's not necessarily something I pitch in on. I don't really know too much about it, you know, a religion.
Let's talk about drill music. Now, that became popular in Chicago,
Yeah.
which was very different from the Chicago's previous artists. The genre was criticized by Lupe Fiasco. Drill music originated in Chicago's South Side and was influenced by trap music and gangster rap. Is that something that you're familiar with?
Uh, well, yeah, I mean, drill is very popular, still popular today. You know, the first drill, I suppose, you know what I mean? You think of like Chief Keef and I guess what I think of when I think of that, I think of guns in the music videos right in front of the camera and just you know, talking about the opposition, you know, and what you want to do to them and just you know, just aggressive gang activity is kind of the premise of drill. And also I would say there's a specific tempo or you know, there's a vibe to it. It's not, you know, there could be someone talking about killing someone, you know, let's say, and you know, it's not necessarily drill. So it also has to do with the very there's a certain tempo and style to it. But that's usually the what they're talking about is about you know, that type of stuff or whatever. But yeah, that's popular. That I would say, you know, that's been popular for the past 10 years or so, you know, kind of running the situation. It excites people, especially when they find out they're really doing it, you know.
And how is being part of the culture of hip hop and rap music inspired you since you've been in it?
How has hip hop culture inspired me since I've been in it?
Yeah.
Uh I mean, inspired me, well, you know, just I don't know, I guess this is what I want to do and be a part of and I meet people who are driven and I set my goals within it. I don't know. I guess I don't know how specifically I would say that it inspired me, you know, just seeing stories and just loving to be in it inspires me to continue to, you know, try to find success within it, you know, I guess. It inspires me to go hard, I guess. I mean, um, you know, I guess that's it.
Okay, well, what do you consider your greatest accomplishments to date?
Oh gosh. That's embarrassing, probably because, there's nothing too crazy, but you know, um, nothing too crazy in the sense of we haven't caught ourselves a Grammy or got anything, a giant check or anything. But my greatest accomplishment, I guess, would probably be my network. Like there's a lot of very good people that I consider myself very close with, and I find that to be very valuable, and I did that intentionally. So, I find that to be an accomplishment. My team, my family, anyone that I work with, uh, I'm super proud of anyone I'm around. So I guess putting myself in this position would be an accomplishment. We're not a millionaire yet, but it feels like a cool position, and it feels like we're going the right way. So just being where I'm at, I guess, is so far the biggest thing I've done.
How about challenges, both past and current?
Well, I think the challenge for me is always just money, I guess. It's just money and having enough time, other than that, something about it, maybe a combination of talking to you every Sunday or mom or something in me forever, something about an obstacle is not very challenging. The obstacle could be made. It's when you run out of money or time, that it's like when it gets hard, it's like, well, some things you need money or you need more time.
Do you see that changing?
Oh yeah. Well, yes. Yes, to answer your question, yes. The reason I hesitate though is time. I don't know if I'll ever break the habit of just trying to squeeze as many things as possible into the day, but um, you know, doing what I want with my time, hopefully it'll constantly get on a more scaled of, even if I'm working, it's what I want to do. So, um, yeah, it'll definitely change for the positive.
And where do you hope NFL will be in the next 5 years?
NFL in 5 years is a different answer. NFL, 5 years, I plan on, in 5 years, I plan on probably being one of the largest media outlets, I guess, in Chicago. And I have so much faith in Chicago that once the eyes are all over here, if we're the biggest in Chicago, Chicago is going to be the biggest thing in America. So it's like you become automatically the biggest thing in America. And then once you're the biggest thing in America, you're the biggest thing in the world. So I mean, 5 years, I hope to be far. Still in Chicago, just maybe a bigger room or something, you know what I mean? A lot I need an office, you know what I mean? So just being successful, and everything we've accomplished so far was in 1 year. We think about from knowing arguably nobody to making a decision and moving forward, and then now knowing it feels like everybody. So 5 years, I don't know. My hopes are really high.
What have I missed, Chance? Anything else that you'd like to mention or pitch?
Uh, um, if there's anyone interested in hip hop, we got the NFO ciphers. Uh, we just released episode 6. We drop one a month, always in a different Chicago business, different Chicago artists. Um, let's see, we're doing that. We got a few podcasts on the way. Um, let's see, man, I don't want to miss something and then everyone start yelling at me. No, I think we're good. That's it. Just tune into NFO films and the NFO ciphers, and just so much more to come.
Will you join us again in the future to share any updates in the career?
Oh, Grandpa, anytime you need me, even if I got to do this on my phone, I'll always be here. You let me know.
Okay, be well, Chance. And thank you for the interesting conversation. We'll
All right,
talk again in our usual Sunday call.
exactly.
Take care and say hello to the girls.
All right, Grandpa. Well, I love you.
Love you too, bud. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
And you will be happy too.